Hello everyone, I'd like to introduce some of the ways to use the core functions of Trustoo. Firstly, after installing the app, we need to activate our review widget, enabling the display of reviews within the store. This includes settings for font, color, display rules for country flags and verified badges, review date, paginations, language preferences, visibility of likes, the number of reviews per page, and the default sorting of reviews. Once adjustments are made, clicking Save will reflect these changes in the front-end style accordingly. This part discusses whether to display the review widget when there are no reviews. If checked, it won't be visible in the absence of reviews and will only appear when there are reviews available. Next is our multi-language feature, which I will explain separately later. Now, at the bottom, we can customize the text for each word or field, including the option to change our default display language. For example, if we set it to English, the text will be displayed in English. If we switch to Brazilian Portuguese, the language used in Brazil. The second part is about the star rating widget. This widget can be displayed on both the home page and the collection page, indicating how the star rating widget is displayed on each. If we change it to star rating and click Save, the widget on the home page will show the corresponding star rating score, like 4.88 in this case. Okay, for this star rating widget, we also have the option to set it not to display or to show the number of reviews. Next, let's talk about whether we want to display the star rating widget below the product name on the product page and how this widget is displayed. For example, if we don't want the brackets around it, we can simply delete them. Add this / symbol and save. Okay, when we go to the product page, it will appear as a / symbol. Good, just like the style we set here. We can also customize the display of review numbers, review rating, and stars. For instance, we can set it to have 2-star symbols, resulting in 2 stars before and after. Okay, click Save. This concludes the settings for the star rating widget. Now, let's move on to the Buyer's Shows, a new feature we've recently introduced. For the photo gallery, we can adjust the margin, for example, set it to 2, then round the corners to 8, and save 8. It's essentially a buyer's showcase, and it appears as a photo gallery below the shopping cart on the product page. At this point, when we select a product with image reviews and refresh it, the images will be displayed below this button. We can click here to view these images, showcasing pictures with reviews in this section. Additionally, you can customize colors and make other adjustments as needed. Okay, so that is about this feature. Following that is the Write a Review pop-up. This is for users to leave a review, the setting here allowing us to establish specific field restrictions and customize button colors. I'll skip the specific details here, you're welcome to explore them yourself. Next, we have the All Reviews widget, and there are 2 ways to showcase it. The first is the Review Side tab, which, when enabled, will be displayed in a designated position on the page across the entire store. After refreshing the page or clicking this tab, you'll be directed to view all the reviews in the store. Okay, now the second approach is to configure a review page for your store. After configuration, it seamlessly integrates into your store. To initiate the addition of a reviews page, go to the navigation section under Online Store. Click on Add Menu Item to generate a new page. Label the new page as Reviews, opt for Page, and select Trustoo Review. Click Add, and then proceed to save. Alright, return to our app and refresh the page. There you go! A review page will appear on your store now, allowing you to view all reviews here. Okay, let's continue. Next up is the cart carousel feature on the homepage. These are essentially customized styles and ways to display. The settings are identical to what I have introduced earlier. We need to first add an app block in the theme editor to implement it. I won't go into detail here. Let's move on the next part. Now let's talk about the import feature. We support importing from Amazon and AliExpress, and synchronization from dropshipment are supported. Additionally, CSV file import allows us to download a file template and fill it out. This includes importing reviews from apps such as Judge Me or Looks. For instance, with AliExpress import, we choose a product, add it here, set the quantity to 100 or 200, and then import. I've turned it off since it creates a task that keeps loading data in the background, and the import process can take a while. Once there are no more reviews to import for a particular product, the process is complete. If there are issues with the link, we can leave the product for continued importing or try another link. Importing 100 can be slow, so let's skip that for now. Now, let me explain the settings for importing. Firstly, we can set the number of reviews to import and decide whether to enable automatic updates. Automatic updates ensure that every few days, the system fetches new reviews to ensure your store's reviews are always up to date. Then we have the language setting for import. We currently support these languages. For example, if we select Portuguese, Brazil, and Portuguese for the reviews language. Okay, let's go with 20 reviews, and here we have the option to choose a region, indicating the country of origin for the reviews. However, it's generally not recommended to filter by a specific region, as it significantly limits the number of reviews available for import. Alright, let's create another task to manage the reviews we have successfully imported. Checking it now, the import is complete. This particular product has only 53 reviews. We've successfully imported all available reviews. Okay, you can see all the imported reviews displayed here in the reviews section. Now, you also have the option to delete any reviews you don't want. Alright, moving forward, let's discuss the management of these reviews. For instance, if a product's review includes 2 pictures, but you only want to display one, you can check the desired option, and it will only showcase the image you've selected. Moreover, you can modify various content details of the reviews within the bounds of Shopify's review management guidelines. For example, you can add more smiley face emojis right here. This feature enables you to customize and edit these reviews, and you can choose to publish the edited reviews. At this point, you can see that our reviews are already displayed here. Let's refresh the page and take a look. Okay, you can observe that the reviews we modified earlier are shown here, and you can also see that our newly imported reviews are likewise displayed here. That is how the import feature works. The process for importing from Amazon is the same. We need to paste an Amazon address. For example, if we find a product link with reviews, paste the address directly. Amazon follows a similar import process, and after importing, you can proceed with managing the reviews. Following the introduction of imports, let's shift our focus to orders. The order feature is tailored for some of our users who may not require the feature to import reviews. Instead, they can generate reviews by converting real orders into reviews. We have several ways to convert orders into real reviews. First is to import orders. Secondly, as merchants generate orders, we automatically send review request email to the customers. Or, we can manually dispatch review requests. In this section, here we can configure various settings related to review requests. For example, we can set the time for review requests to be automatically sent, specifying the number of days after a user places an order. This can be triggered after shipping, fulfillment, upon placing the order, purchase, or after delivery, delivered. Following the initial request, we can also set when to send a second reminder email to assist merchants in gathering reviews. Here, we have the email template, such as our review request template, where we have the flexibility to customize our brand banner, the appearance of the review request, and the formatting of email content. Additionally, we can send out test email to ensure everything is set up as desired. These adjustments pertain to modifications in the email template, including changes to the discount template. Next, this is about syncing historical orders. This is relevant for new stores or those old stores with existing orders. We can synchronize orders from the past 60 days. The synchronization process includes an automatic sending of requests 24 hours later, or you can choose not to send requests. Alternatively, after synchronization, you can manually initiate the sending process. As this store presently has no orders, we'll move on from this section. When it comes to syncing orders, if, for instance, the synced orders don't meet the requirements, we might have orders from 1 or 2 years ago. Then we can import our orders through this file, download the template, fill it in, and proceed with the import. After importing, you also have the option to choose a specific sending time, indicating how many days late you want to send the review request, or even opt for immediate sending. Next is about excluding certain items or products from request items sent, such as gift cards that we don't require a review request. When we check and exclude them, we won't initiate a review request for those specific products. Additionally, there's the review request link. When this link is individually sent to your customers, they can open it and leave a review. This link is primarily utilized for non-email channels, like when our merchants want to send review requests through platforms such as Facebook or Instagram. Here is the product grouping feature, which allows us to combine reviews from different products for display. For instance, we currently have 3 products here. For this product we have 52 reviews, and this one has 20 reviews. When we create a product group, name it randomly, and group these 2 products together, making 72 reviews. Now let's look at the reviews on store. It becomes 68 because there are a few hidden ones. So it's 68. The 2 sets of reviews are combined for display. That's the product group feature. And then this is the setting for discount. It means that when we send a request for inviting reviews, if a customer includes photos in their review, a discount coupon will be sent to them. You have the option to choose between a fixed amount or a percentage for the discount. Furthermore, you can set the expiration period of the discount code. There's also the choice to offer a discount when text is included or restricted to instances where a photo is included. Okay, this is how the discount coupon works, aiming to incentivize customers to leave reviews. Then below is about managing new reviews. Currently, in compliance with Shopify's regulations, all the reviews we receive will be automatically published. And here, you have the option to decide whether you'd like to be notified when a new review is received. To enable notifications, simply tick the box, and you can change your notification email address in this section. The next section is about integration. Mainly, there are 2 things to talk about here: Google Shopping and Google Snippets. For Google Snippets, it's actually simple once it's enabled for Google Shopping. We will provide you with an XML file, and then you'll need to follow specific steps for uploading it on Google's side. Moving on, the other integrations will be passed over. Other integrations are interspersed throughout various sections. Alright, let's talk about language setting here. Supporting with multilingual feature, you can first choose a default language. For example, if the default language is set to Portuguese, Brazil, then the store will display in Brazilian Portuguese. Okay, let's set the default language to English and save. Now, the store will be presented in English. This is the English setting. Next, we activate auto translation and save. Then any reviews in languages other than English will be automatically translated into English. As you can see here, the language changes, it becomes English. This is because we have enabled auto translation feature. Okay, let's enable the automatic multi-language switching here. Even though it was in English here, with automatic language switching enabled, the content will all be changed to Portuguese. Since our store's default is set to Brazil, when we switch to English, it automatically changes to English. Similarly, when we switch to Portuguese, it automatically changes to Portuguese. Okay, and it will translate all the content below. These are the two functions. One is content translation, and the other is enabling automatic switching. Automatic multi-language switching is based on the language of the store. Okay, this covers translating both names and content together. We can also enable this, and after enabling it, the name of the reviewer will also be translated. However, the difference in translation effects for some names is not very much, so this is generally activated depending on the situation. Now let me briefly introduce the paid plans we have. We have Basic Plan and Growth Plan. The Basic Plan does not limit the total number of imports. It's free and includes import-specific features but has restrictions on the number of review requests sent. Here I would like to highlight the core features and advantages of our growth plan. First of all, it supports video reviews. The second key feature is that we can set up to send review requests after delivery, thereby collecting reviews. And the third aspect is that when sending these requests, we have the option to configure multilingual settings. I'll turn this off to show you. That is, essentially, while setting up email templates, we can freely adjust the language for multilingual templates. Each language template is customizable individually, and this feature is available as part of the paid option. Then the next core feature is this part about the multilingual support. As mentioned just now. Then the next is the product grouping, which is about collecting product reviews all together, as well as QA, which we are currently developing, and so on. Then further down are some integration features. These are the core features of our growth plan. Alright, I'll conclude the demonstration of the features for today. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our customer support at any time. Thank you.